All right. We are back with a little bit of algebra. Welcome back. And we are talking about standard form today. So, tell your notes 4.3. This is the new textbook 4.3, writing linear equations in standard form. First off, what you need to know, standard form is ax plus by plus c. So something x plus something y equals c. So that's different from slope-intercept form where y is by itself on one side. Here we have x and y on the same side, and the constant c is on the other side. All right, so here are some things you need to know about a, b, and c. A has to a, B, and C have to all be integers. All right, these are all integers. That's a little sloppy, sorry about that. New board that we're writing on. That means no fractions, or decimals. No fractions or decimals. A has to be positive, or you can think of it as greater than or equal to 0. All right, for example, we could say an example of standard form would be something like 3x plus 2y equals 5, or x minus y equals 7. Right? Those are both in standard form. We've got something x, something y. They're all integers, and x is positive. Not examples. And I will tell you, there are people in the math world that disagree with some of this, but this is how we are handling this. Okay? Non-examples. For example, negative 3x plus 2y equals 7. And 1/2 x minus 7/3 y equals 17, or x minus y equals 1/2, right? Because remember, a, b, and c need to be integers. Also, they should have no common factor. These should have no common factors. So that means is you don't want to have something like 2x plus 4y equals 10. Notice these could all be divided by 2, right, to put it in simplest form. Okay, let's look at rewriting these in standard form. This first example right here, to rewrite this in standard form, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this entire thing by -1 to change my first value to positive. Then we have 2x minus y equals -16, because my leading term needs to be positive. No common factors, leading term is positive, and only integers. All right, great. Let's look at the next point here. We've got fractions. To get rid of this, we will use the greatest common factor. Okay, so I'm going to multiply all of this by 12, because 3 and 4, when you multiply those together, right, that's 4 times 3, that gives me the least common denominator between them. So if I do times 12, then I get 12 over 4. X plus 12y equals 24 over 3. Now I can simplify that. That gets me 3x plus 12y equals 8. All right, and now we're in standard form. Here's another example. We've got fractions in here, as well as we're not quite in standard form. Now, I could subtract the x and the y, but then they'd be negative. I'm just going to add 1/4 to each side first, and that moves that over here. Then I have 1/4 equals 1/5 x plus 1/6 y. Now, if I multiply 4 times 5 times 6, I get 120. So I multiply the whole thing by 120, which is 4 times 5 times 6, and then I get 120 over 4 equals 120 over 5x plus 120 over 6y. And so I'm going to simplify each of these. That would be 30 equals 120 over 5 is 24. X plus 120 over 6 is 20. Y, and then I'll rewrite that. 24x plus 20y equals 30. That's in standard form. And then finally, if I want to convert to standard form, here we are in slope-intercept form. I'm going to subtract the 8x from each side, minus 8x. That cancels out. Now we have negative 8x plus y is equal to negative 7. Now I need to multiply the entire thing by negative 1 to make sure my leading coefficient is positive. 8x minus y is equal to positive 7. That's in standard form. No common factors, no fractions, and leading term is positive. I'm going to do that here. Add the 2/5 x to both sides. Then I get 2/5 x plus y is equal to 1/4. Multiply the whole thing by 20, because that's 5 times 4. I'll put that up there. 5 times 4. So then I get 40 over 5 x plus 20y equals 20/4. Simplify that. 8x plus 20y equals 5. All right, one last example here. If we're going from point slope form, we're going to distribute here 2x plus 8 equals y minus 3. I could either move the x or move the 3. I'm going to move both of them in the same step here. I'm going to do minus 2x plus 3 minus 2x plus 3. That cancels out here and here. Negative 2x plus y is equal to 11. And then multiply the entire thing again by negative 1. And we get 2x minus 2x minus y is equal to negative 11. All right, and there you have it. That's standard form. Good times. Check in again next time for more fun in algebra.